I'd like you to take a moment. Just breathe in deeply and exhale slowly. With every breath, you can feel your body relaxing, letting go of any tension or worry. It's almost as if your mind begins to let go of all the unnecessary thoughts, allowing you to focus more and more on the present moment. Each breath is like a wave, gentle and calming, moving deeper and deeper into a state of relaxation. Now imagine yourself in a place where you feel completely safe, a place where you can be free to explore your potential. And as you listen to the sound of my voice, you'll notice how easy it is to just allow your mind to drift, comfortably, easily, knowing as you listen, you're simply allowing yourself to absorb whatever's useful for you. In fact, every word I say now becomes a part of the process, like planting seeds of positive change in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. The part of you that's always known how to bounce back, to find strength and to rise again. Now imagine, as you're breathing, you begin to feel the strength that's already inside of you. The strength that's always been there and always will. It's like a deep, unshakable belief. No matter what, you'll always find a way to get back up. You see, there's something inside you, a belief, that no matter what life throws at you, you always rise. It's a belief so deeply embedded within your mind that it's as natural as breathing. And as you breathe in, you feel how easy it is to take that belief in. And as you breathe out, you can release any doubt or limitation. In fact, right now, you might start noticing something, maybe a shift, a realization, an awareness, that you've been knocked down before, and yet, without even thinking, you've always gotten back up. Each time, you are stronger, wiser, more resilient. And you know what? This is a part of who you are. You're the one who gets back up. It's as natural to you as the rhythm of your heartbeat, as certain as the sunrise. Every time you rise again, you learn. Every time you rise, you grow. Every time you rise, you gain strength beyond what you ever thought was possible. And so now, in this deep state of relaxation, I want you to remember a time when you faced something difficult, a challenge, but you got through it. Maybe it was a small thing. Maybe it was something bigger. Just imagine it now. See it clearly in your mind. And as you remember it, feel what it was like in that moment. Notice how you found a way to rise above it. Feel that inner strength, that resilience that you have. The calm knowing, no matter what, you can rise up again. Now, as you feel that strength inside you, you can anchor it. Anchoring that strength in a place deep within. In a way, when you need it again, you can simply tap into it. Each time you think of this moment, you can feel that same strength, growing, expanding, as if it's becoming more a part of you, more available to you in any situation. Every time you tap into that strength, you become more resilient. Every time you tap into that power, you become unstoppable. And right now, I'd like you to notice something even deeper within you, a belief that challenges their opportunities. You may not always know exactly how things will unfold, but you always know that you're capable of handling whatever comes your way. You've always had the ability to turn every situation, every challenge, into something that teaches you, something that strengthens you, something that elevates you. That's right. You're someone who grows through every experience. You don't need to fight against challenges, because you understand that life doesn't knock you down to defeat you, no. Life knocks you down to show you how much power you have to rise. So imagine now, as you let that belief sink in, that it's almost like you've activated a part of you that's unstoppable. It doesn't matter what the world throws your way. You're the one who rises. And whatever you rise, you become more powerful. And no matter how long it takes, or how difficult it may seem, you always find a way to get back up. And so you can see now, there's a part of you that knows. Do you never stay down for long? Now, I'm going to guide you into a powerful pattern. A pattern you can activate at any moment, anywhere. And as you imagine yourself in this situation, you'll begin to see how easy it is to shift your focus. When you face a challenge, you can ask yourself, what do I need to learn here? What strength is hidden inside of this moment? What does this situation offer me that will make me more powerful, more resilient? And as you ask those questions, something shifts inside of you, because you know how to find a new way. And when you start to see the solution, you act on it. It's like a switch goes off inside you, and it's automatic, a pattern of rising, learning and growing. You feel confident now, knowing that this pattern is yours. And every time you face something difficult, it's just another opportunity to find out how much more capable you are. In fact, imagine now, in the future, when you face a situation that might seem tough, you just know exactly how you're going to respond. You'll pause for a moment, and then, like an internal signal, you'll feel that power rise up within you. You'll take the steps that are right for you, and you feel the excitement of knowing that this challenge is only temporary, but your ability to rise is permanent. In fact, you'll notice how easy it becomes, and in the future, you'll even find yourself saying, I get knocked down, but I get up again, and again, no matter what, I'm unstoppable. And now, as you count down from 1 to 5, you'll begin to move forward with this new strength inside of you, knowing that this belief is yours to keep forever. 1, feeling the energy fill up your body. 2, bringing with you the sense of calm confidence, knowing you can always rise. 3, feeling more alive, more empowered, more unstoppable. 4, becoming aware of the world around you, ready to take on anything with a new sense of excitement. 5, moving forward, with all of this new belief integrated deeply into who you are, feeling confident, strong, and ready for anything that comes your way. And whenever you need to, you can just tap into that strength. It's always available. You're ready to rise again. So now, as you deeply relax, become more present and aware of that strength within your body. And let's allow those beliefs to settle in even more deeply. Just notice as you listen to my voice, how easily and effortlessly these beliefs, they start becoming a part of who you are, almost as if they've always been there. It's like an inner knowing, no matter what, you always get back up stronger than before. And even as you listen, perhaps even while you're not fully aware of it, those words I say, those ideas that I share, they begin to settle within you. The belief that you're resilient, that challenges only make you stronger, that you always rise again. Take a moment now and realize that, deep inside, you already know how to rise. It's not something you have to work hard at. It's a part of your core, the part of you that's connected to something greater, something much more powerful than anything you've ever experienced before. And in this moment, that part of you can be activated. You feel it now, the power, the resilience, the knowing that nothing can truly keep you down. Now I'd like you to picture, just for a moment, a scene from your past. Perhaps it was a time when things didn't go as planned. Maybe you were knocked down. Yet even in that moment, even when it seemed difficult, something within you found a way to rise. It's like a hidden resource, something you've always had, but only now you're truly aware of its depth. And as you recall that moment, notice how easy it was, in that instance, to tap into that strength, even if you didn't fully realize it at the time. Can you feel it now, that quite subtle confidence? It's not loud or forceful, it's calm. It's knowing that you always find a way. You don't even have to think about it consciously anymore. It becomes your automatic pattern. You know how to rise. You know how to come back stronger. The more you do this, the more automatic it becomes. And the more automatic it becomes, the more powerful you feel in every situation. In fact, you may even start to notice over time that challenges are no longer something to fear. No, instead, you'll begin to see them as invitations to grow, to evolve, to expand beyond what you ever thought was possible. And as you tap into this strength, it's almost as if you begin to notice how resilient you are in ways that others might not even realize. But you know You know every time you rise, you're becoming more and more unstoppable. And now, as you continue to relax deeply, let's look ahead into your future. Imagine in a few weeks, or maybe a few months from now, you face a challenge. You might even find yourself in a situation that once would have felt overwhelming, but now, it's just another opportunity for you to rise. You know how to do it, don't you? You don't need to search for the answer. You don't need to wonder if you can do it. You already know. It's like an instinct. And you're now training that instinct to get stronger and stronger with every challenge. It's as natural as breathing. And as you imagine this future moment, notice how effortlessly you handle it, calmly, confidently, with your inner knowledge, that no matter what, you'll always find a way. And the more you face these moments, the more you realize how much more powerful you've become. You're always growing, and even in the hardest times, you understand everything you experience, it's shaping you into someone even more resilient, more resourceful, more unstoppable. You may also begin to realize, as you think of your future, that the belief of resilience goes hand in hand with another powerful belief, and that belief is everything you need is already within you, right now. As you relax and listen, you might notice how every challenge that you face becomes an opportunity for your growth, because you always have the resources to overcome. And in this deep knowing that allows you to become unstoppable, the more you trust this, the more natural it becomes, the more you begin to see, almost automatically, how every setback is simply a setup for your comeback. Every time you encounter a challenge, you learn something new, you get smarter, and you get stronger. Imagine for a moment how this belief is already unfolding in your life. See how you're becoming more and more capable of handling whatever comes your way, in ways you never expected. It's as though with each new experience, you're becoming more skilled, more confident, and more ready. And you know you don't need to push yourself. It's a gentle yet powerful shift. It's almost as if the belief is becoming a part of your identity, woven in the very fabric of who you are. And with each passing day, it becomes easier and easier for you to tap into that strength, that resilience, and that deep knowing that's always rising. Now I want you to imagine a symbol of strength for yourself. This could be an image, a colour, a shape, something that represents this deep inner strength. See it in your mind's eye, feel the power behind it, and as you do, you begin to realise this is a part of you, always accessible, always available. Every time you encounter something that challenges you, this symbol will remind you of how capable you truly are. This symbol will be there for you, guiding you back to your own strength, your own resilience, and your own capacity to rise. And just as your body breathes in and breathes out, you can now breathe in that symbol of strength, knowing that you're becoming more resilient with every breath. You don't have to do anything special. You don't need to try. You just need to be. And as you simply be, you continue to rise. Every time you fall, you'll rise. And each time it'll be easier, more natural, more unstoppable. Imagine now, if you will, a year from now, looking back, seeing how far you've come, seeing how much stronger you are, every challenge you've faced, every time you got knocked down. It was nothing more than an invitation to show you how much more you could rise. And as you look back on those moments, you smile with knowing that they're only temporary. You always rose, and now it feels as if you've been rising your entire life. Each time you rise, you become more powerful. You become someone who understands. It's not about avoiding obstacles. No, it's about knowing you've always overcome them. You now see challenges as stepping stones, each one making you stronger, smarter, and more prepared for what comes next. And that is when you realize the truth. The truth. You can never truly be kept down, because you're someone who's meant to rise. It's who you are. It's what you do. You always get back up. And with each rise, you become even more unstoppable. So to continue to relax even deeper, feeling the weight of the world lift off your shoulders, I want you to remember something important. Everything you need to rise is already within you. It's like a hidden power, a resource that's always been there, waiting to be activated. And now, with every breath, you feel that inner strength awakening. You feel it growing, expanding, becoming more present in every moment. The deeper you go into this state of relaxation, the more you realize this belief is no longer just something that you think about. It's becoming something you know deeply. It's almost as if your body itself is remembering. I rise, I get back up, and nothing can keep me down for long. Can you feel that? That sense of effortless stress, effortless resilience. It's as natural as breathing. And the more you relax, the more you begin to trust the process. This unshakable belief in your ability to bounce back, to always find your feet, no matter what happens. Now imagine for a moment that you're standing on the edge of a vast ocean, looking out over the horizon. The waves rise and they fall, and yet, no matter how high or how hard the waves crash, the ocean is never defeated. It simply continues, rising again and again, without question, without effort. You're like that ocean. You rise, you fall, but you always return to your natural state. You always return to your power. And as you continue to drift deeper into this relaxed state, allow yourself to visualize just for a moment a time in your life when you felt like you were knocked down. Maybe it was an obstacle, a challenge, something that at the time seemed overwhelming. Now see it clearly in your mind's eye, but notice something. See how you always found a way to get back up, even when it seemed difficult, even when it seemed impossible. Something inside you knew that you'd rise again. And now, as you focus on this moment, notice how it feels to rise. See yourself standing up with strength, feeling that surge of confidence, as if something deep inside you has just shifted. Notice how easy it is to rise, how natural it feels. And each time you rise, you learn something new. Each time you rise, you become stronger, wiser, more capable. You might even begin to notice this pattern of rising is becoming more automatic, more ingrained in who you are. It's like your mind and your body, they now understand this is your natural state, this is your rhythm. Challenges come, but you rise. Now notice how, as you continue to relax, you're becoming more tuned to the inner voice that tells you, I always rise, I'm unstoppable. You begin to realize at a deeper level, every time you face a challenge, it's simply an opportunity for you to grow, to evolve, and to expand. And just like a plant reaches for sunlight, your strength reaches for the opportunities that challenge provides. You might notice now, with each breath, how easy it becomes to embrace difficulties, because you know every challenge is temporary. It's like a cloud passing through the sky. No matter how heavy, no matter how dark it seems in the moment, it always passes, and as it passes, you emerge stronger, clearer, and more capable than ever before. And as you breathe in deeply, you realize this truth is now part of your identity. You're a person who rises. You're someone who embraces growth in every situation. You're the one who turns every challenge into an opportunity. I want you to think of a moment now in your mind when you encounter something that seemed impossible. Something that could have kept you down. But even in that moment, you found your strength. You got back up. And as you think of that moment, notice how you felt inside. Notice the deep sense of satisfaction that came with the knowing that you were stronger than the challenge. You always rise. And now, as you allow that feeling of rising, of unshakable strength, to fill you, imagine anchoring that feeling deep within your mind. You can do this now. Every time you think of it, every time you recall this feeling, it'll be there, instantly, effortlessly. Imagine now, whenever you encounter something challenging in your future, this anchor will activate without any effort, and you'll automatically rise to meet the challenge, no matter what. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to force it. It's automatic. You rise. Imagine that you're a mountain, standing tall, unshakable by the storms of life. Winds may blow, rains may fall, but the mountain does not fall. The mountain remains firm, rooted in its belief that it was made to stand strong. Even if the storm rages, the mountain simply stands, knowing the storm will pass. It will still be there, more powerful, more grounded than before. You are that mountain, and with every challenge that comes your way, you become more rooted, more powerful, more unshakable. You have an inner strength that no external force can ever take away. You rise and you keep rising. And as you continue to relax, imagine just for a moment how your future will unfold. Picture yourself facing a difficult situation. Notice how effortlessly you respond. You don't worry, you don't doubt, you simply know that you'll rise. You trust no matter what happens, you'll always find a way to get back up. Feel that deep inner certainty now. It's as if part of you understands that your strength is unlimited. You're designed to rise. And the more you rise, the more you become that unstoppable force. You always get back up, not because you have to, but because it's who you are. It's automatic. And now, as you allow this belief to settle deeper into your unconscious mind, you realize you don't need to try to rise. You don't need to push. It's simply who you are. You're someone who gets back up, no matter what. Your resilience is woven into the very fabric of your being. With every challenge, you become more capable, more powerful, more resilient, and more ready for anything that life brings your way. You're more adaptable. And so, with every breath, you can feel this belief becoming more deeply embedded in who you are. You're someone who rises, who grows, who thrives always. And now, as I count from 1 to 5, you can begin to feel this new strength, this unshakable belief in your ability to rise, becoming a natural part of you. 1, feeling your body and mind align with this deep belief. 2, knowing deep inside you'll always rise, no matter what comes your way. 3, feeling the strength within you growing, expanding. 4, becoming more aware of the power that's always been inside you. 5, fully aware now and ready to rise, knowing that nothing will ever keep you down for long. As you move through your life, you'll notice how easy it is to tap into this strength. You'll always rise. It's who you are. It's automatic. And nothing can keep you down for long.